Alright guys, Brief here. Welcome back. That's Stranding. Naanap tas sa, what's this? Central Knot? Um, what the fuck is this area? West Capital City Naples. So I need to repair my BB. Kita na private room. Hindi ka solder. No. Access denied. Asa ko mato eh? Di man siguro nahuman naman siguro ko dire. Private locker. Rest in private room. Okay.
Your work is greatly.
Naitog na si Bibi. Uya po ni Bibi eh. Bibi. So...
Dead man, you there?
Dead man.
Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Kusa na ni si Itlog or...
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Saan?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct.
Yo,
A
bali.
still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB.
Still
And
mother.
you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs.
Oh, ba?
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
Payawagan.
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
It looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
Oh? You pwede
then-
forever eh?
You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
Hello? May BB na ko
You
na.
must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
Yo. Sawa, matulog. Saan ka mabali, anak, dugay? Mabali mo, ano, ano ba? Talikag.
London Bridge is falling down,
Creepy eh.
falling down.
London.
London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
Yeah.
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home. Thank you. I mean that.
How much it was then? Thank you. You're welcome.
It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said.
We're
Extinction.
gonna die. Extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs.
Let's make
As
America
long as they're
great
still
again.
around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
As if makatouch ka na.
I'll be waiting, Sam.
Kalibog ko sa ilang relationship. Kung sister ba sila or iya ba ning asawa. The fuck? Tapos. Okay, bye.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Iya, siguro dyan ang asawa, no? Ba't wala magkuhan? Sakto na to yung mong talk-sam.
Hello, Sam. This is Hardman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Research eh. Pakalibangon man siya. Libang talibang. Skip. Ikaw ka na makakita niyang malibang diamond figure. Nagkadaghan ang figures niya. Aray. Lain. Anong patabi? O sila kaon energy drink ra nila ha. Kasi ganahan nila i-promote nga mag Why can online energy drink? Pa-open sa map.
Tired, huh?
Kapoy siya. Mong giuyok. Liman ka uyok ko ni mong daanan. Kakapos yun. Pwede ko change color. Saan nga color? Ha? Color na eh. Load sa kayo kung akong usapon. At least mga nanay skip ang mga eksena. Bakit ano mong lupot, be? Ano?
Sam, this is Hardman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Dryrilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react.
What do you mean?
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, 4, oh, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Nothing happens. Ano eh? Takaw na ta?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier.
What?
We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information,
So wala yung good choice.
such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives.
Okay.
Might make for interesting reading.
Eh, magtuldo eh. Dami. Okay, may examen na rin. Leave na tayo. Happy na. Archives. That's the badges for you. The bike you saw outside, its battery is dead. But give it some juice if you want to use this. Ah, okay. So na tayo battery. Okay. PlayStation used to be a reliable port. Nagana emoji eh. What do you think of me, Digimon? Oh, so wala kay battery tong motor. Okay. So, first that we were putting science quarters and whatnot, but after a while some guys First thought was so scary. Okay. Ito na yun ang hawa. Ah, kuya eh. So, sige lang sugo. Kita. Ana eh. Naghanang timan-an eh. Basta muna na. Twelve likes.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Woman in the mask. Take a new order.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you.
What?
It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
Maybe you're lying.
'Cause you're the
though,
expert.
Guillermo.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Okay. Left button down. So, ano eh? Left button. Okay.
That's right, just sleep.
Okay, so
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Happy naman pala siya. I'm happy! Ayan siya. Nag-order me.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory.
Okay.
Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back. Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Ato ko mule? Why? Okay.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Tumagda ko PCC. Daghan naman.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
I know.
Order assigned.
That?
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Ulit sa ko crystal ba? Unya ra ng mule. Ako mangulit. Crystal. Anyway, battery, lobat.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Lagi. Pili ko pa drive.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Okay. So,
I'm Sam!
Hi, Sam. Still thinking it.
Over here! Hey! Anybody home? Hello!
Not gonna.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, crystal deliveries are a little different from the usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any crystals you're carrying.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, ini ni mau deh. Oh, ke shit. Apa ya?
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
PT area na ni. Ano din? Nanglan kumaral dali.
Hello?
Basta ning.
Looks like you've got an empty container there, huh? Feel free to submit junk like that to Bridges. You might not have a use for it, but we do.
Like scanning for cargo and crystals. Okay. Mag-prepare sa ko, be? Azula, sig magbalik, oy.
Decontaminating suit. All clear.
Wait,
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Ani? Ito ba? Tapos akong ibuhat. Sabos akong ibuhat. I guess we'll just end this one here. Wala kayo naitabo. But na fix na to itong BB. Thank you very much for watching and I hope you enjoy this gameplay. Leave a like, subscribe, as always. That's Stranding. See you in the next one. Bye bye.